Thank you. Welcome to Woodstock for Progressives. I want to congratulate you all on your progressive values, on your excellent choice of seminars to attend, and of course on your good looks. We have a very interesting moment in American history. People are starting to realize that our political choices, our government choices, actually matter in their lives. They matter for them individually and they matter for the whole planet. You know, it wasn't that long ago that the human race went through a sort of an IQ test when we found out that we were drowning on our own poison called chlorofluorocarbons, and we were creating a giant hole in the ozone layer that could actually kill us all. Now, there's many other species all across space, I imagine. I have no personal knowledge of this, but I imagine that there are many other species that actually ended up dying when they reached that point, where they had to determine if they were actually doing to the atmosphere, doing to Mother Earth, to Gaia, something that would cause permanent damage not only to Mother Earth but to themselves. Well, we passed that test. Now we're going through a second test regarding carbon dioxide. And look, there are people who recognize that. There are people who understand that we could end up turning the Earth into some kind of hellhole. And alternatively, there are people who don't. I work with many of the latter on the science committee. One of them said to me recently that global warming is a lie from the deepest pit of hell. I have no personal experience with hell, so I couldn't really say yay or nay on that one. But that's where we are right now. We are fighting for the future of humanity and for America and for ourselves. This is the year when the Democratic Party recognized that our decisions make a difference. Whether you're talking about the Earth, whether you're talking about America, whether you're talking about our neighborhoods and our homes, our decisions make a difference. And you, by being here today, are showing that you all are champions for justice, equality, compassion, and peace. Now, we're developing a system that is unresponsive to those things. There's a great debate in Washington, D.C. right now. Is America an oligarchy or is it a plutocracy? That's where we are. Some people say oligarchy, some people say plutocracy. I hold out for this: democracy. Government of the people, by the people, and most importantly of all, for the people. That's why my Senate campaign is the only Senate campaign in the entire country fueled by small contributions, people giving less than $200 each time. Now, I'll tell you this, it's a rare thing, but it has been done. There was a certain presidential candidate named Bernie Sanders who outraised every other candidate this year by taking small contributions. And when he was in the Senate, he was the only Senate member who funded his campaign mostly through small contributions. I'm the only member of the House out of 435 of us, 435, who's managed to do that, and I've done it twice in a row. What we want is we need leaders who are unbought and unbossed. We want and we need leaders who owe nothing to anybody but the people. Now, Slate magazine says I'm the most effective member of Congress. I've passed 70 amendments in the past 3 years in a Republican-controlled House. 26 Grayson bills are now passed by the Senate, passed by the House, signed into law by the President. My opponent, Marco Rubio, his only legislative accomplishment in the past 5 years is that he passed a resolution renaming September Spinal Cord Injury Month. Nevertheless, I'm going to continue to call it September. You can make up your own minds. We're at a crucial turning point in this country today. And the crucial turning point involves, do we still control our government or not? Can we use the government in creative, constructive ways to save the planet, to make a better lives for people who work, and to show our respect for seniors who haven't gotten a raise in 40 years? It's been 40 years since we increased Social Security benefits. In that time, 97% increase in per capita income in America, 3% decline in the purchasing power of Social Security benefits. I'll tell you this, if we go out to America as liberals, as progressives, as avatars for the Democratic Party, and we say, we understand this, seniors deserve a raise. We're not just talking about preserving Social Security and Medicare, we're talking about increasing Social Security and Medicare. I can guarantee you that all those Reagan seniors will come back to the Democratic Party, and they'll understand that we represent the last best hope for them for more. As Samuel Gompers said, the leader of the AFL-CIO, years ago, he was asked, what do unions want? His answer was, we want more. What does the American middle class want? What does the American middle class deserve? We want more. Whether we're talking about a higher minimum wage, whether we're talking about health care for all, whether we're talking about affordable college, whether we're talking about paid sick leave, paid vacations, and so on, the American middle class wants more. They're not going to get it from the Republicans. They're not going to get it from the Tea Party. They're going to get it from the progressive movement, from you and me. Thank you very much.